Alrighty, I'm going to do this as quick as possible. If you don't already have it, download Inkscape. Go to inkscape.org, download. And you also need this font, KG Primary Penmanship. I got it off the font. You literally just click download and it gives you 5 different fonts. We're going to be using lined and primary penmanship, the first one. Let's go to Cricut. Design space. We're going to upload a square. Not sure why it's taking so long. There we go. Upload a square and then unlock 14 by 11 because that's the size of the mat. I'm just going to make it lighter so that we can work with it better. Now I'm going to add my shapes. I'm going to do square, circle, triangle, diamond, star, and heart. Okay. Each of them separate. All right, this just make them even. I'm going to click on each of them, keep it locked. Height is going to be 1.4 for all of them. So I'm going to do that real quick, 1.4. Okay, then I'm going to set one, however you want to organize your shapes. One over here, and then my diamond. Then next, just kind of place them however you want, because then we're going to go to each of them and align at the bottom. And then also align or distribute horizontally. It's going to space your stuff out. I'm going to group so that I can move it around easily. Next, I'm going to add my text. It was already set, but KG penmanship, primary penmanship. The first one, just regular letters. Type in my first word, red. I'm going to do that way of the rainbow. Change my font size to 57. Okay. This we can hide for right now. Okay. Copy, paste. Orange. Yellow. Blue. And purple. So now move it, and these we can't really do the align horizontally because they're different heights because of like the G and all the other letters. So I'm going to just kind of do it by kind of eyeball it. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ungroup, and then each one I'm going to select. I'm going to attach it, and then I'm going to change the color to whatever I need. You're going to do that for all of them. All right, so now that I did that to all of them, I'm going to select all of them and group just so that in a little while we'll be able to work on it easily, and then I'm going to open that back up. So now we're going to go move into Inkspace, and we're going to Inkscape. We're going to do our work in Inkscape. We're going to click our text. Mine's already there, but you're going to go find KG Primary Penmanship lined. So KG primary penmanship lined. And then you're going to click start writing. I'm going to do a name, random name, Sarah Jane Smith. What I'm going to do is I'm select it all. I want to center it, and then I want them closer together. So I'm going to do the spacing between the base lines. I'm going to move that to 0.85. That's done. Move it out of the way. Next one are letters. Okay, we're going to do the same exact way. A, B, C, D. I'm putting 4 letters on one row next E. Okay, I'm going to do the same as I did with name. I'm going to center it and then change the line spacing to 0.85. Again, we're done with that. I'm just going to move it out of the way a little bit. Then we're going to do, last one, we're going to do our numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's click back on that. Back to text. Make sure we're on text. That is so where we need to work with. And there we go. Next, we're going to save them as PNGs so that we can upload them into our Cricut design space. So what we're going to do now is we're going to select on one of the items. We're going to go to File, Export PNG Image. Make sure it's on Selection. And then you're going to want to change where it's being exported to, the file path. So I'm going to click Export As. I want it in my downloads. So I'm going to press Save, or you can change the text, the title of it. So name, save, export. If you don't click export, it's not going to be in there. I forget that step all the time. Okay, export as. We're already on downloads. So alphabet, export, and our numbers. Export, downloads, numbers, export. Okay, we are done in here. Let's go back to Cricut Design Space. You're going to click on Upload, Upload Image. Right, we're going to click Simple and Save as Cut. Upload, Simple, Save as Cut. Upload, Simple, Save as Cut. Now we're going to click all three and insert image into our thing. All right, so now we have our 3 items. I'm going to click on both of these because I want to make it to where they align at the bottom. And then I want these two to align at the top, which I'm actually going to make this larger first. You pretty much just base it off of however large the name is. You might need to make it smaller with this, like with a larger name, but I'm going to click on both of those, align top, and just to click on these two, align horizontally, and then these two align bottom. Now I want to take all 3 of these and I'm going to weld them together. That way when it cuts, it's going to cut exactly how it is. You'll be able to, you don't have to worry about moving each piece. Okay, our next step is going to be really quick. You're going to want to click on both of these items and just make it a little bit smaller. Not much, just a little bit smaller. Probably make it a little bit bigger than that. And then kind of center it. See if that's how you like it. Give it a little bit more room. Like it gives a little bit more room at the top and the bottom. If you even need to move this one down a little bit, just to have enough room. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to click Make It. Remember to turn your square off. We do not need the square. So you need a 12 by 24 mat for this. What you're going to do, give yourself a little bit more view. Remember that it is 11 by 14. Okay, so you're just going to visually do this one. I'm going to put it a little past the 3. Okay, so that gives it a little bit more, a little bit at the top. These shapes are about 2 1/4 inches. So I just need to make sure that I'm going to have 2 1/4 inches up here, which I will, so that's going to be good. And it's going to be 11 by 4, so I'm going to center it right there. Looks like there's an inch of space on each one. Again, you're just going to have to play with it, see exactly where it is, center it, how it will look on the mat. It could be different for yours. It could be different for any of them, each one that you do. Our next step, super important, mirror those words. Mirror them. Just like HTV, mirror them. The colors and the shapes do not need to be mirrored because those are going to be on regular permanent vinyl on the front of the mat. This is going to be on the back of the mat and you're going to see through it. Okay, so our next step is going to hit continue if you when you have it exactly how you want on here. Doesn't have to be absolute perfect. It's going to be almost impossible to get it absolutely perfect. Just as best as you can. Continue. You're going to connect to your machine. I have the Air 2. Okay, it worked great. It didn't shred anything. The lines were nice and smooth. So what you're going to do as soon as it connects, mine says set material. You're going to set it to custom, okay, on your dial, and you're going to press browse material, craft board, default pressure, okay. Your materials. I just have the blade that came with it. I don't have any special blade. So what I'm going to do next is load my mat with the cutting mat on it. Okay, so your next step, like I said, was to put your mat onto your cutting mat. You're going to want to put the shiny side, the smooth side down as best as you can. Okay? And then literally just go ahead and load it in. Right, when it's ready, you're going to press the flashing cut button. Again, I can show you it's on custom because I put it on craft board on my computer. When it's ready, it's going to feed it in. It's going to take about 40 minutes with the layout that I have. Then you're going to use whatever colors you needed. So yesterday's I used all those colors. Cut out the sizing you need, and you're going to cut the shapes and the words as well. It's done cutting the board itself. You're going to take it off. You're going to let your colors cut, and then you're going to weed your colors. Then you're going to take it off. Hard to do with one hand. Okay, you're going to take it off, flip it onto the right side. You're going to see that you're going to be able to easily see through it and see your cuts. Then you're going to just put your vinyl. Again, I'm using just permanent vinyl that I got off of Amazon. I don't even know what brand it is. You're going to put it straight at the bottom, and then you're done.